Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Do you want to go in and do this Patreon post? This is cute. Oh, it doesn't work. You want to do all this nonsense? We're live right now, guys.
Live. I don't remember the.
I think it's our. Not share. Or carry. So hot.
So hot. Don't know what to. Soft though.
Oh. Wasn't that
like
Aladdin
pants.
one?
That's what I tried.
Okay.
I want them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got them on
Oh, they're thinner
Amazon.
than they look. Really? Really nice.
They were $12.
Really? Even better.
I don't buy expensive. This shirt was $4.
Lucky. Shirt was free.
You know what? I don't remember the password.
Yeah, and I won't know. Oh.
All right. Let's just post the link. Here, you know what? I think I'm signing in on my.
Is it not the?
Send it to my account on.
Okay. Yeah, I tried the two that I know. I'm so not used to using an actual mouse that it's like
That's weird,
it's genuinely difficult
yeah,
for me.
I know. When you're like, wait.
Especially with like dual monitors and so much
I
to
get
think
confused.
about.
I know. So much technology, so much to do. I can't stay now that I found it.
I don't know how to know if there's anyone here.
I don't either. I don't know. Do we just start? Sometimes
I don't
when I just hit
know.
start streaming, it just.
We're
We
streaming,
are.
but does anyone know?
No, I don't
that
know.
we're
I don't
here?
know. I've started it and I just start talking, and then I wait, and then I'm like, "Hey, I'm here. Is anybody else in here? Can you hear me?" And then we'll get like one. It's like fishing. Reminds me of Go Fish. I think
I
if
can
we,
probably.
because we're reading the questions off of Discord.
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh,
Aaron. Go
hi.
see Kevin,
People
yeah.
know. People know.
He knew that yesterday too. He's always the first one. Cast is
Yay.
live.
Cool.
Cast. Yay, we're working. Oh, you guys.
Hello, guys.
Yay! Welcome to Staffcast.
All girls staff cast.
Yeah, all girls Staffcast. I'm excited. I like it. Hold on, I'm gonna fix
We
this
don't need
webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that at home. Oh, we're old school. Go this way. Here,
Here,
wait.
yeah, and you can scooch in.
We're way
There we go.
over. Okay, this is fine. Are you okay with this?
Yeah,
I'm
this
good.
works.
I'm good with this. Yay! Welcome to the All Girls Staffcast.
Hi.
Where we answer your questions on Patreon. Oh wait, Discord, and it's on Patreon.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess it was gonna be one man
It was.
Staffcast,
Yeah.
and then I showed up, and I'm like, me, no, girl time, power. So yeah, and then here we are. So whatever you want to ask us, put it in our Discord. In under Staffcast, is there one?
There's a Potswick.
Oh, a Topotswick. Put it
Yeah.
under
Throw your
Topotswick.
stuff into Potswick. Also, let
And there we
me
go.
know if you can't hear us super well because I don't know the best way to use this
Yeah,
microphone.
it's kind of, you have to get
don't know
like
if-
that
yeah,
really
I don't know if
close
you have
to
to be over
sound really
here.
close. Yeah. I think that's right. So yeah, let us know if you can or cannot hear us, and we'll get closer, answer your questions. So yeah, get into it.
How are
right?
you? How are you though?
I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm still. I had a really bad bloody nose this morning
Yeah.
because from the surgery, and I'm like, I don't know, is this normal? Why am I getting all these things days after surgery? Well, I guess it's normal. And then I felt dizzy, and then I felt fatigued and faint, and I'm like, well, I just better take it easy. And my doctor called, and she's like, that can happen. That can be normal. You just need to rest. Take it easy. Keep doing what you're doing. But I have a follow-up on Thursday, so that's good.
Yeah.
So you can see how everything is healing. So it's just weird. Like, it's the whole process is weird. The feeling is weird. Like, having a headache and pain and then seeing blood come out of my face is just a lot is weird. So Yeah, how are you? I'm good. I'm
You're
good.
holding on.
Yeah, I'm
hanging
holding
there?
on. Yeah.
That's
You
good.
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Same old, same old.
Same old,
You're
same
always so
old.
even keeled. I love it. And you got your coffee. Always afternoon
do.
coffee. I love the smell of coffee. That I can't stay away from. Even when I'm sick, no matter what, I'm like, give me coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee all the time.
I always bring nice like cold coffee in the morning, and then I
Yeah,
need
I
to make
saw
Keurig
that.
coffee in the
Yeah.
afternoon. And it's like I can now that I have like good coffee in the morning, I
Uh-huh.
taste the Keurig.
Oh, yeah,
in
totally.
my afternoon coffee.
Totally. You can taste the difference in like in the
Yeah.
quality and the way that it is and everything. And you're like, it's not so good. I see you bring it in a little like a glass
Yeah.
carry-on.
I got like
carry-
a
I love
six-pack
it.
of little glass bottles.
They're
I just,
so
like,
pretty
rotate
too. They
them.
have like a chrome lid on them, and they're so classy looking.
They're so cheap
I
too.
love it. Really?
Mhm.
You bought a 6-pack of them?
Yeah, I got a six-pack
That's
on
really
Amazon,
cool.
and they were like it was like $10.
That's
just use that.
awesome. I want to do that. I have just like one little glass thing, but I got it from like the time I bought boba. And I'm like, man, I really like those. What do you make your own iced coffee or?
I try to on the weekends, but I usually
Mhm.
don't, and then I just buy like the jugs of cold brew.
Yeah, I
so
kind of
just
want to
get
try that. What's the brand? that you
I
get?
can't
change
remember.
it
It's
up.
like Stone Peak or something like that. It's fine. It's just the one that's cheap at
The
Ralph's.
cheap, yeah. I think
I
I've
don't
seen
get
it.
the,
Is
like,
it
nice
really
one.
big, bold letters, like really
Yeah,
loud in your
yeah,
face?
yeah.
I've seen it, and I can't believe how much cold brew is like all over the place now in the refrigerator aisle
Yeah.
or whatever you call it.
I saw an article today that said cold brew, like the cold brew craze, has boosted coffee sales because normally coffee sales
Oh,
are
I'm
way up
sure.
in like the winter and during the holidays, and then in the summer it like dips to a low. But now cold brew is really popular, so
And
it's
nitro
like,
cold brew.
It stays up there.
Yeah.
all summer. So business
Coffee
doing
is
good.
becoming such a fad and everything, and
Yep.
seeing cold brew like readily available in the grocery
That's
store
nice.
blows my mind. Only a few years ago, I was like, I'm gonna try and make my own cold brew.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Do you usually make like iced coffee with the pot, or do you make it? Like
yeah,
a
I'll
cold
just make
brew?
like a batch of like 4 or 5 cups of coffee,
and then you.
just make it cold. I have like a cold brew
that too.
thing, but it's like it never gets. It's supposed to be like really concentrated, and then you water it down, but it never tastes concentrated enough for me to water it down too much. So it's like not
what I mean.
enough. I make like 3 giant
Right.
jug instead of.
I think the hardest thing is like trying to make it strong and taste good, and then still make it taste like really good coffee without watering it down. You're like, crap, this doesn't taste good. What
Yeah.
did I do wrong? Oh no, I gotta throw the whole thing away. And that was always the challenge with making coffee. I like that you do that. I do that. Prep. I'm like, I gotta make a whole jug for the week because I love it. Coffee's great. Okay. We're gonna get into the questions now. Are we in the topic?
We're into Potswick.
All right. Okay. So first question at the top. Stealth. Are we at the top?
Yeah, this is top. Your top 5 most evil thoughts.
Goodness. Oh Lord. Did you ever? Now I have a follow-up question to that question. When you were a kid, and this might sound psychotic, but did you ever have really crazy thoughts as a kid? Like maybe they were hormones of like
Yeah.
you hate your mom so much you want to kill her.
Not like that. I had
Oh,
like
I
really
did.
intense paranoia though as a kid. I was
See?
like,
There's
I
always
don't think
something.
my parents are my real parents. I think I have real fake real parents out there somewhere that are paying these people to take care of me because my real parents don't want to take care of me. I would think that a lot.
That's insane. I would just think I was adopted. I'm like, you're not my real parents. You're not my real parents.
I
I'm
don't know
just
why
adopted.
I never went that route. I was always like, there's this whole conspiracy and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's funny.
I have like really
that.
paranoid thoughts about that.
Do you have that as much anymore? Or is
No,
it-
not really.
no?
Like I'll still have like blips of like what if, but
Yeah,
it's not
what
like
if.
a thing that's like
Mhm.
I'm ever genuinely
She's still like,
about.
I don't know, are they still? See, for me, it was like if my mom did something or I didn't like or I couldn't do something, I was like, I hate you, Mom. I wish you were dead. And then I would think about her dying. It's so awful to say now because I'm like, why would I think that as a kid? I don't have graphic, violent thoughts anymore. But like, do kids like, did anybody else have like, see, holy shit, me too. Mine was, am I retarded? Oh yeah, see, everyone is on except me. I don't know. It's just like I would have evil thoughts about wanting to be by myself and wanting my parents to not be around anymore if they did something. And then the next day I was fine.
Yeah,
But
I
it
think
was just like, I don't want to listen to you.
yeah, a lot of people think about kids as like these blank slates that
No,
don't have any of
right,
that stuff. That don't have
right.
like that internal like life built in yet. But
Right.
kids are weird.
They are super
Kids
weird.
have like weird, crazy shit in their head all the
Exactly.
time.
That's why you see or hear stories about kids who are like, they go to school and they do something really weird or they get really hyper or do something crazy. And I find it really interesting. I saw, for example, I was on Reddit sometime this last week and this is the difference I think between adults and kids and how we still think like, kids don't have opinions.
Yeah.
Children don't matter. And this was I think the first time I like cognitively realized that I was painting children in a picture where they don't have like, oh, you don't have real life problems. It was under like get motivated or something. And this person was like, I like reached all these 3 goals that I really wanted to reach, and now I don't feel motivated to do anything. I have nothing to be happy for. And I clicked on it, and it was an 18-year-old, and those 3 things were completing high school, getting a driver's license, and getting a job or something like that. And I'm like, those aren't real things. You're 18. I'm like, that's just part of life. Like, you know, but then I realized, I'm like, no, but those were big things. Those are big things for that 18-year-old. And like, those were big things for us in our life. And I immediately jumped to disregarding that for whatever reason. Like, no, but this is a real thing. Yeah. For that kid. And it's so funny. And it's like, that doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. That was the first time I've ever had that experience. Yeah. Thinking back and they're weird. Kids are super weird. So I don't know top 5 evil thoughts. Yeah. Roundabout way. Evil thoughts? I don't know. I think about, I don't know. I really don't have violent evil.
Yeah, evil is such a strong word. Because I don't have like violent.
Me either.
Anything.
Where you're like, I wish somebody was going to kill them. Like
that's just not where my mind goes. Even if I'm like angry, it just stays at like, I feel
Right,
bad.
yeah.
It never goes to like.
Right. I just feel negative, or I start to take it out on myself. But yeah. That's a good question, though. Good try. I'm kidding. Oh,
where were we?
I don't know.
Where am I? I'm lost.
There
I
we
am.
are. Woohoo!
What's your most memorable childhood experience?
Boy, I don't know
either.
I think for me, it would be all of the, I don't know, sometimes I'd have like those really good best days with your friends. We're like, we got to go to the movie theater and the mall all in one day. Or like, I get to go on a trip with my family to Florida. Yeah. Like, it was stuff like that where I'm like, cool, I get to explore the world a little bit more. It's really hard for me to pick just one specific memory, because I remember these little blips of memories in my head of like, this was a really good moment, or this was a really good time in my life. That's hard to pick. But I always like those. I remember one where it was my brother and his friend and their family, and then my family all went down to Florida, and we got like we stayed on Anna Maria Island, and they have like the best sand. Oh no, that's a different place. But anyway, we went there and we stayed, and then I remember my brother's friend taught me how to make hemp bracelets, and I thought that was really cool. And I don't know why. I thought it was really cool.
Whoa, it's in the
look at you.
Sephora bag behind.
Put it on me.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
I'll keep you entertained.
Stay. You can do it on camera.
Okay.
He's so dressed up, so nice.
Fancy.
You know, fancy schmancy. What about you?
I don't know. I just kind of like have like a blur of like nice things that I remember that would happen. Like there was a park near my house called Flamingo Gardens that I would go to a lot, and it was like a wildlife rescue place, but they had like bobcats and alligators and all these like rescued animals that couldn't make it in the wild. Cool. And I'd go there a lot with like my friends and my mom and stuff. So I have like I just kind of remember that, and like I have different things. Like I remember going to the beach a lot. The beach is always like a big part of thinking about growing up.
Because you grew up in Georgia, right?
I grew up in Florida when I was younger.
Oh.
Like near the Miami area. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
So I went to the beach a lot.
That's awesome. I went to Miami once. I was like 15, so I couldn't really do a whole lot. Yeah. But I remember seeing like a topless beach. And I was like, that's really cool. But yeah, that's awesome. Glad. Fix this real quick. What do you need put on? What is it?
It's really hot in the studio,
and
they were trying to record.
That's some nice makeup.
The AC is really loud, so they tried not to record with it.
You look really nice.
But it's thanks.
I like that shirt. Is that fish? Are those fish on there?
They're sharks.
Oh, cool. Even cooler.
They look like fish.
They look like, they kind of like
they're marlin. No, they're sharks.
Looks like,
are they?
That's a fin. A shark
fin. That's definitely a shark. I like it with the blue tie.
It's a nurse shark or something. It's not like a... When you clean up, you gotta clean.
You gotta make it soft. Ooh, put that powder on.
Everyone made fun of my socks too because they're not the right color, but they're Mount Fuji.
Oh, those are nice. Oh no way! Can you see them? This is awesome. Earlier. Whoa, where'd you get those? Those are really pretty. Soft brush. Nice.
It was $33.
Wait, what?
They don't sell cheaper.
That was a $33 brush?
The cheapest brush they sell is like $25.
Why would you?
like you have to use
But you go to
foundation.
Morphe. Or
Morphe?
something. There's a brush place called Morphe. They sell brushes like that for $5.
I can take that.
Oh, that's
Let me
nice.
take-
The powder. Yeah. Then you guys slip it up through the other way.
Oh, got it.
That was fun. Let's see. Other question. We're so. I can't believe that
I
brush was
know.
$30. Yeah.
But you can't
I didn't know.
use the sponges with that foundation because
No,
it's like
because
a
it's-
water one, so it
Oh,
just
it's
like,
a
but it like just sinks
grabs
into those
onto
and
it. Mhm.
you just pour
You
all
can't
of
use
it
it.
into the sponge and you don't get
Oh
any
man.
face. Whole thing.
That blows. Yeah, it sucks. Okay.
All right.
Steltech again. If you had to dump a dead body, what's up with this, Steltech? If you had to dump a dead body, what would your plan of action be? What? Evil thoughts and how's your day going,
Probably
Steltech?
like LA River, right? That's the classic.
the classic LA River, but there is no LA River.
Yeah.
There is
it would
no
just be
river.
a course
It's just
down
yeah,
there.
just chilling. Oh man, the ocean.
The ocean's good.
You know why? Because water. I mean
Yeah.
the salt. The salt.
Oh, yeah.
Does it preserve the body though, or
maybe,
does it deteriorate the
maybe
body?
fish will eat it.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
true.
Current will carry it far away and they won't know where it came from.
Yeah, I think water is really good. I wish I could do like Breaking Bad, put it in chemicals,
Yeah,
deteriorate the
that'd
whole
be cool.
thing in the bathtub and eat it. Yeah, that'd be probably, but I would never do that. No way. Kua asked, "Do you have any irrational fears?" So what would that be irrational? Like irrational, like crazy?
I don't know, like phobia-esque or just like things, I don't know.
Irrational,
I have
out of
like
this
a weird thing about anything like a parasite. Parasites freak me out really, like
So you'll never get
make
pregnant.
me yeah, like
Yeah.
it makes me like super freaked out and uncomfortable to think about. So
I get
yeah.
that. The thought of having a child, so, I mean, they're literally a parasite
Yeah.
because they're sucking your energy and life away.
Yeah.
So weird to think about that. Yeah, parasitic things are freaky. Like worms climbing in your ears,
Yeah.
like eating your
Mhm.
brain.
Yeah.
That freaks me out. I don't think that's irrational. Is that irrational?
don't
I don't
know.
think so. But it still is scary.
Yeah.
That freaks me out. I think.
And teeth stuff, I don't like hearing about people have like injuries to their teeth or
Yeah,
having
that
like
sounds
work done to their
awful.
teeth.
Yeah.
That always freaks me out more than anything
Really?
else. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Like teeth, like root canals, all that stuff. If people talk about it, I get like
chipped
really like
tooth?
tense. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the teeth stuff doesn't bug me at all. Like I've had so much work done in my mouth that I'm like, I don't really care anymore. Root canals, I've never had that. I think I would, I don't know, like even in video games, like swimming in bodies of water freaks me out because I always feel like something's gonna happen. In real life, in video games, like being out there freaks me out. I've been on a boat, but like I've never been on like a cruise or a boat out in the middle where I can't, like middle of the ocean or whatever body of water, even the Great Lakes. Like I've never been out in the middle of that. And flying over bodies of water freaks me out. It freaks me out if I ever flew like the ocean to another country.
That never weirded me out. I don't know if it's just
Yeah,
because
it
I
weirds me out.
grew up used to it.
Flying
And,
out,
and I feel like if my plane was gonna crash, I'd want it to crash.
you do. It's actually safer. And I
Yeah.
always thought the land would be. No,
Yeah.
it's the ocean. The ocean is better.
As long as someone knows where you're.
Yeah, exactly. With that black box. That's what it's about. What did we lose it? Oh, there we go. Dannerly said, "Do you have a happy place you go to calm down from the day? If so, where?" Happy place. You're happy. Not really. No. you just. Are you able to like compartmentalize and like turn off? Like, are you able to separate?
I think
like,
I'm pretty good at that. Yeah.
I'm horrible at it. Like I will take it to sleep with me. Like no matter what I'm thinking about something that happened that day, or like I have a hard time not thinking about work when I'm not at work, and I have a hard time thinking about other things when I'm at work or whatever. Like I can't separate. I have a really hard time separating. So I'm like, I have to find
So what's your
what is my happy place? I think I don't know. I really, really found out that I really enjoy being in nature. Like
Oh,
I
that's good.
really like being in nature. It makes me feel very good. I think because I'm like, wow, I grew up playing outside all the time.
Yeah.
Open spaces, trees. I have gone and like just laid down in the grass at a park. Like just that's it. And the way that the earth smells and feels, like I really, being in nature makes me very, very happy. I think that's my happy place. Oh, I like it a lot. Dang. We need more, especially in LA, man. Enough of that. Ninja Man Rob said, if you were to move and start a completely new life, what would you change your name to? Oh, I thought it was going to be like, where would you go? What would you change your name to? I don't know.
Probably like Alice or Sally. I like those two.
I thought of
names.
Sally. Sally just popped in my head.
Sally, that's it.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Whoa. Sally. I like Alice. You could be an Alice. I don't know. I'd probably change my name to... I feel like if that were to happen and I had to change, like if I had to do it or something, because there are services, whatever they give me, whether it's
take it.
Trina.
It's like Bertha.
Or Bertha, yeah. Fine. I am now Bertha. I would be like, I don't know, Samantha or Emily. I don't really like those names. I don't know. I think those are what my parents wanted to name me, and they told me as a kid. So I'm like, yeah. And I was like, why didn't you name me that?
My dad wanted to name me Winifred. So
I like that.
I hate it.
I like it. But they call you Winnie.
Yeah. Also,
I don't like that.
Like, my last name is already Frederick. So if I was Winifred, it would just be double up on the
you're
Freds.
right.
That's no
That's
good.
like how my parents joked about calling me Phoebe.
Yeah.
Phoebe,
We
Stevie.
can't do that.
No. I was like, are you kidding me?
I think if I had that name, I would rather go Fred or Freddie than Winnie.
So true. Yeah. Fred or Freddie. Yeah. Then Winnie. My good friends have a baby named Eleanor, but they call her Lenny instead of Ellie or like that. High Slips Pudding Stir said, what movie did you think was going to be absolutely terrible, but ended up being a really great flick? What saved it? Oh, that's a really good question. Movie I thought was going to be... Well, I can always remember movies that I thought were going to be really good that ended up being really
the disappointment
terrible.
really lingers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really go to see, but I'm like, if I don't want to see it or I think it's going to be bad, I won't go see it. Let's see. Like, I thought... I can't do that. I think of the opposite. Like, I thought Hail Caesar would be good. It's the closest I've ever been to walking out of a movie theater in my life. Yeah. Seen it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No.
Yeah.
I
don't know what was going on.
Fine. I like a lot of Coen brothers.
I do too.
And I didn't like
Me
that
too.
one.
I was so surprised. I don't know. That's maybe I'll think about it, but I don't know what I thought would be terrible but great. Most of the movies I watch are like, you need to. This next question is for, hey, there's a follow. Wait, can they see that? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, you got to
follow.
Thank you. Coral, this next one's for you.
Why do you feel God gifted you with the talent of being a rap god? Just trial by fire. I'm learning how to rhyme. It's going okay.
Trial by fire. That was good. That kind of sounded like a rap.
Wow.
It did. That was good. We got to get that game. I still think about it.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get, there's a
should
game
do
called
that.
Vers, VERS, and you learn how to rap with playing cards. Like I think it like sets you up with a hook.
It gives you like a topic and a word you have to rhyme or something.
Yeah.
And then you have to
do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would
Super
help.
cool.
I think.
Totally. We'll learn from you, wise master rap god.
Which goes with Son of Orpheus' big plan for Lydia's return.
Ooh.
We should do that. I just like party games.
Totally.
I just like
I do
games where it's
too.
just like trying to
Communal.
Yeah.
And, me too.
favorite.
The competitive ones, man, those get me. Or I'll get really into them. Like, what's the one we play with the horse and the slapping?
Slap 45.
Yeah, that was
like
chaotic and like really kind of negative, and I was like, man.
It was like
was intense.
harder than I thought it was going to
Yeah,
be because you
totally.
read a game description like that and it's like depending on the card you either slap it or you don't. You're like cool.
Yeah,
I can, like
and
we
you're
can
like,
all do
yeah,
it. And then
exactly.
it was like really hard to train myself to.
Right.
I don't know. I just like couldn't do it.
Exactly. Exactly. You're like, wow, what?
You have to switch bodies with someone in the office. This switch is permanent.
Permanent.
Probably just you because I don't want to be a boy forever.
I was gonna say I don't want to be a boy either. It would just have to be you. I'm with you on that.
If it wasn't permanent, then like
I always wanted to be shorter. No offense. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be. I hated being a tall girl.
Yeah.
I hated it.
I was gonna say if it wasn't permanent, like Los is like the most opposite of me.
Yes.
Like I can't imagine being that tall.
Me either. He fills a
So it'd be-
doorway. He's
yeah.
bigger than this door. There's a door right here. Yeah, he's bigger than that. I don't even
Yeah.
know if he could fit in that door. And taller than it. Yeah, I'd probably become like a basketball star if I was
Yeah.
Los. Yeah, tall and strong. No one gets past Los. Let's see. Did you watch Riverdale? I don't know what that is.
That's that new. It's the first season just ended. It's the Archie comics show. It's
What?
Like, it's like the real like live action teen drama based around Archie characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it cool?
It's fun. Yeah. It has a lull
That's actually really cool.
in
I
like
didn't
the
know
middle of
that.
the season, but it's pretty good. It's very like it pulls a lot of influence from like when it tries to be a lot like darker, Archie,
Yeah.
but it's
That's really cool. I have to
It's
watch
cool.
that. That's neat. I didn't know that. I think I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it was. Best Carolina said you have to switch. Oh, we already did that. Xanderly. Go ahead.
Any new reality TV shows you are waiting?
Yeah. So, good question. I want to ask you. You love The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Do you watch The Bachelorette?
Yeah.
You watch both.
Yeah.
Which one do you like better?
Bachelor in Paradise is actually my favorite, which is like
Bachelor in
after
Paradise.
Bachelor and Bachelorette are done for the year, all the losers go to a beach for the summer and just like whatever like happens.
That's
And the way they set it up
fun.
is they like so it starts with like say like 3 more girls than there are men, and at the end of the first week, the girls or the men all pick their favorite girls, and then 3 girls are left over and they go home. And then they send extra boys, and then the next week the girls all pick their favorite boys and the leftover boys. And so there's constantly like a back and forth of like people being left out, and people couple up for a few weeks, and then someone they had their eye on from a different season of The Bachelor shows up, and then they leave that person and pair up with the other person. It's good.
That's
fun.
Bachelor in Paradise?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
That's
summer.
fun. I could get into that.
Mhm.
That's in the summertime?
Yeah.
So there's bachelors year round.
There's like an off season in the fall. So like Bachelor ended not that long ago, and Bachelorette already started, and it'll go like straight into Bachelor in Paradise.
Have you ever worked on that show? Or would
No,
you?
I would
in a heartbeat?
love to. I think
Oh
it would
my
be really fun to work on
God.
like dating.
Yeah.
TV shows.
Like what was the one? Next. Do you remember that on
Yeah.
MTV? Oh my. I don't know. I could never figure out if these shows were scripted or not. And I guess they're all scripted to a certain extent.
I think scripted is a strong word. I think like, you have a lot of producer like
Influence.
Yeah.
So they kind of say, here's a scenario, or here's what's going on, or
Or just like
here's a question for you, answer it type thing.
yeah, and even just like it's such an absurd situation to be in as a normal person, to be on a show like The Bachelor. It's like you're secluded from your entire social network. Like you don't have your
Yeah.
friends or family. You don't have
Yeah.
like interactions with the outside world. You are put in this house with a lot of other girls that you're told from the get-go are your competition. And there's this man just like
Setting up
being
for-
like waved in front of you. Is like, this is the grand prize. This is
Yeah.
everything you've ever wanted. All your happy endings. Like this is the way to get it. And that's just your entire world. There's nothing
Yeah.
else around you for like
Because you can't have social
weeks.
media or any of that stuff, right?
So
Oh
no,
my
so these
God.
people become like, it's just a whole other world that you walk into, and it's so like you can't. It's not like thinking about if you took like your friend and tried to set them up on a date and then you manipulated them. It's like this whole other like your life is just consumed by this weird fake social situation.
Yeah, and you're
that's totally
put into
engineered.
it, and you're like,
Yeah.
these girls are your enemy. Like, I can't imagine doing. My guilty pleasure for a reality show was the Bad Girls Club. I don't know
Yeah.
if they make that anymore.
I think they do.
loved that show. I would
Yeah.
come home and like watch that at night all the time, and I really, really, really liked that. Got into that. I'm like, man, I can't imagine the tension. Like, no wonder they get so crazy and pissed off. Like, I remember this one girl ran around banging pots and pans and screaming, "This ain't the whorehouse," and like marching around, and I don't know, and maybe wait, isn't there like a famous like gif or something of somebody banging pots and pans
it's like,
too or something?
you guys don't let me sleep, so I'm not gonna let you,
You sleep,
now
yeah.
or something.
Something like that. Yeah. Two different things, but yeah, I really like the Bad Girls Club. But I haven't watched a reality show in a while. I feel like the closest thing I watched to it was the Wendy Williams show, and I was in the doctor's office, and I was
Yeah.
like, holy crap, she's still doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all she talks about is reality shows, and she's got energy. That woman does. I feel like I need to watch. You've sold me on The Bachelor. Like, I really want to watch it. What is it on,
Bachelorette
like,
is pretty good this season.
The Bachelorette is?
Yeah.
Is it on right now?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? How many girls? They have like 13 girls?
Well, this is just the one girl, so there's like 30 guys that start that are trying.
Goodness. So it's one girl and 30 guys.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And the other way around when it's The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's? I feel like The Bachelor would be more intense.
I
'cause of
think
the
so.
women.
Yeah, and it's interesting because like by the end of The Bachelor, most of those girls are friends. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, there's like always like kerfuffles and people who don't get along
Yeah.
and butt heads, but like at the end of it, a lot of those girls that leave as like losers are just like friends after that.
Well, because I can't imagine like why would you ever, and this is just how I think, why would you ever want to compete for one person's heart with like 29 other women?
Yeah.
Why would you all want to kiss the same man and fool around with the same man? And I don't know. Like, why would you want to fight for one person or over and over and be like, I don't know. I just kind of, that for me, I think it'd be interesting to watch, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you ever be on The Bachelor?
Oh, I don't
No.
have the personality for that at all. Like, you have to be such an aggressive dater.
You do.
To,
You do.
Yeah.
Even for the men on The Bachelorette, are they aggressive?
it's not really aggressive. It's like, it's more weird that they're like, so the Bachelor or Bachelorette from each season is one of the runners-up from the leading season. So the current Bachelorette is someone who didn't win the Bachelor last season. So you have all these guys who are like very like macho, kind of bro-y types usually, but they're like, well, I watched The Bachelor last season and Rachel just won my heart, so I'm here to win her love. I want to marry Rachel. And it's like this weird, like,
do you even know Rachel?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. My one of my good friends was on Face Off. Have you heard of Face Off?
Yeah.
He was on Face Off, and he told, I remember because we couldn't contact him and for like months because you did just living in a house with a bunch of people, like couldn't talk to anybody. And I remember it was like February or something, and he was done, and he was just like talking to us about the experience and like how you can't do anything. He said it was kind of cool though because he got to focus. They really got to have all the distractions away and focus really on their art and really on what they want to do, which is really kind of cool.
Like that.
Totally. So he actually had a really good experience from Face Off, but it was interesting to hear somebody who had actually done it. And then my friend works on reality, like Shaws of Sunset and Women of London, Ladies of London, like all these shows. That's all he does. So I'm like asking him questions like this. What is it like? Like, how does this work? It's so interesting. Reality shows. Anyway, okay, let's move on. Spy Scout said, the community has done a lot with GIFs, images, arts, video. What's some of your most and least favorite Coral things made by the Attack fam? Least? I don't know. I don't have a least.
Yeah, I don't know.
Favorite? I like everything. I just told her, I was like, there's a GIF of us. I'm going to put it on Twitter of us dancing with coffee. It was one of the first staff casts we did. I love that.
There's so many like weird GIFs that just like, I have no facial control whatsoever. Like I can't, like, I can't.
I think I don't either. I just, like, I don't really, do you have people tell you, like, are you mad or like, you okay?
That
and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That happens to me too.
So I see like GIFs later on of like, that's face I made.
Yeah, and you're like, wait a minute, when did this happen? Yeah, I get it. Every time the community or fans or somebody make something that's like really cool or unique or the gifts of the art or whatever, I'm always so blown away by the talent and creativity, and I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. They took time to not only do that, but like making it and it's out there and you can look at it is cool, or like, when did that happen, or that's a really funny gift, or that's really cool, or I love stuff like that. I think I've never experienced anything like that before in my life. So having that, I think it is super surreal. It's so weird, and I still always like, whoa, or like, why would you take the time to do that? That's so sweet and cool. I wish I had the ability to do graphic, like on the Wacom or Wacom tablet, or like make GIFs. I don't even know how people make GIFs. I don't even know how that, I gotta do that. I gotta try that. Because I'll see videos of pictures or something of stuff, and I'm like, man, that would be a funny GIF. How do you do it? I'm sure there's like a generator. Sometimes I feel so out of touch.
I also love the shitpost videos that people.
Oh, those are the best.
Those are really good.
Those are the best because they're so funny.
Yeah.
And so weird. And I love that's my type of humor. I love that. I love that stuff. And you're like, when did that happen? Or like certain voices, or you'll hear one of us talking, or like, when did I say that? When did that happen?
And there's like so many different, like there's Front Page, and then there's Attack Light, and there's Stackcast. So it's like, I don't think anyone here sees all the content.
No, right?
That makes it, and like shitposts and stuff like that are always like,
really.
I didn't realize that happened.
Me either, right? Exactly. And you're like, when did that happen? Where was that? Let's see.
Was it difficult for you guys to move across the country to LA? It was, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How so?
I had never, I moved away from my family for the first time. Even when I was in college, the university I went to was close to where my parents lived, and I had never been to the West Coast until the day I moved to LA.
Oh,
and
my
that
God.
was like kind of scary, but then I was like,
that's
it was
super
just
scary.
Okay. I don't know. It's hard. I think the hardest part was just dealing with being unemployed off and on for so long in a place where I didn't have like a strong social network. So I felt it was like it's definitely lonely at first.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what I experienced. The loneliness is hard. I'll give you props, kudos, having the balls to come out here and do that without ever visiting.
You were a lot younger when you moved out.
Yeah,
You were, like,
I
18?
was like, I started visiting when I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
I would fly back and forth and take like a couple acting classes, which was a racket. Like it really was. And I'm like, my parents are awesome and supportive, but like to do that. And then I lived here when I was 16 and 17.
Oh, wow.
Hollywood. That's a whole other story of like culture shock, finding my friends, finding my place. The people I met was such a different, like the whole thing was really, really strange. Like I had never experienced anything like that. I think the hardest thing for me was finding, work, but also I was also in high school.
Yeah.
So I was taking online classes and trying to graduate. And then I realized very quickly, I was like, I need to finish out high school. Like I need to be home. I need to be around my family. I need to be around my friends. I need to go to a public school, like a school where I have people, and graduate and get that on my system, get a job. I remember applying for jobs here too when I was like 16, like even at like Blockbuster, like a flower shop or something, and nobody would hire me or anything. And that was a really interesting part of my life. And then I went back to Michigan, graduated high school, came back out. It was different. It was a totally different experience. And I got a job working at Starbucks. I met a lot of the friends I have today. That job, enough. But even then, it was hard to like find friends, find jobs. You know, I think that's the hardest thing for me when I like going to a new city. I'm lucky enough that I'm like, I feel like you should visit somewhere first. Like that's why I said I feel like you have balls to be able to like, just come here and do it, because I would not be able. I don't want to like. I've never been to Seattle, but I don't want to pick up and move to Seattle without me knowing what Seattle is like. But that's just how I operate. I'm like, that's scary. I don't know. What if I don't like it? So doing that was hard both times, and finding a group of friends and people that I like and get along with, and then working from job to job, and then doing, being a performer and being creative it's not easy, but like you find your way.
Yeah.
I think finding friends, hardest thing, and like your people, So I think that's really cool you did that. I really do. I'm like, shit, girl, I can't.
It was like that. I
No
had
way.
to move here or Atlanta, and I knew I didn't want to live in Atlanta.
No.
Like, all right,
I've been a couple times, but I still don't know a whole lot. Even one of my friends, he's from Atlanta. He moved here. He loves it.
Yeah.
Loves it. And perform. Yeah, it's hard. But that's with I think moving anywhere new, like no matter where, I think
even if you do
experience the
visit,
same
it's like
stuff.
you're only gonna get a feel for a place so much if you're there as like a tourist or a visitor.
So
or something.
true.
Like
You can't
living somewhere and working somewhere and doing all that stuff. It's totally different.
Totally different. Because that's why I said, like, I was like, I want to visit, but like I won't get the whole, meat and potatoes of it. I'm not gonna know what it's really like or how it's going to affect me. But you get to Taiwan and I'm like, oh, the weather's great. Good enough. Done. So let's see. Xanderly said, Steve, do you think the Attack Fam could ever get Matthew Lillard into the studio? And, do some bits asking for a friend. Steve, have you ever taken Coral under your wing and secretly been teaching her sick rap skills, or has it been the other way around? It's the other way around. She started it. I remember because I started rapping. I was like, no, I'm not the one who started the rap. And it's funny because I'm like, Coral started rapping before I started rapping. And I was like, I must have subconsciously got my skills from her. But yeah, I think Matthew Lillard needs to come into the studio. I think that would be so
That'd be
awesome.
cool.
All you got to do is reach out a little bit and just say, come here, or if we write something and show it to him or get it to him somehow and he likes it enough, sure, you come do it for a day.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, super cool. Or just invite him to a rap party or something. Come party with me. Can't be that hard. He still works, right?
Yeah, he's in Twin Peaks. The new
He
Twin
is.
Peaks.
Oh, that's awesome. I've seen him around in a while. He was really big in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. He was in everything. Yeah. Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Scooby-Doo. It was like 2000 or something. Flying Queso. Oh, no, that's not a question. These are our staffers. Surgery, what did I miss? I had sinus surgery Thursday, where they went in and it was balloon sinus surgery, where they inflate a balloon in my sinus cavity and create a bunch of mini fractures in my skull or in my sinus cavity because there's really thin bone there. and it opens up the pathways because my drainage pathways are blocked. That's why I kept getting sinus infections. Went and had that done. And yeah, instead of getting put under, because I could have drilled it or taken pieces out. And I said, no, don't take pieces out of my brain. Yeah, that's it. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. It's a newer thing, guys. I didn't have to get a nose job either. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
I don't want a damn nose job. Keep my nose the way it is.
How long until you are like healed enough where you can tell there's a difference?
The recovery process is a week, they said. So
you're close. You're getting there.
I know, almost a couple days, but I didn't start experiencing again these weird effects of it. Like I have so much pain, or sometimes when I get too excited, it really hurts really bad, or I'll start to strain it, or like I can't bend past my waist, I can't lift stuff, I keep getting blood that comes on my nose, or like I know it's really gross, or like the back of my throat. And then I'll get fatigued or like weird. It's just a weird, I'm like, the way your body handles things. Because I got scared because I thought I was getting an infection because I've started feeling like I was getting a fever, and then I would take my temperature, it'd be low, like a low grade fever. I'm like, man, but the recovery process is a week for that. But again, I didn't start experiencing like the pain or the blood, all this other stuff until a day or two after. But I might have pushed it because I was like, I'm gonna go get groceries, and then halfway through getting groceries, I was like, I can't anymore. I feel like I'm gonna fall over. That's because you're not supposed to do any, even like if you no vigorous physical activity. So yeah, it's a week, but I think she said, like my doctor was like, it depends on the person. Like she had 2 patients that went to Vegas right after they had it done. That seems not smart at all. I was like, really? You just had your sinus cavity broken. Why would you do that? But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm happy to, again, I'm like excited to see like how is it gonna, things are gonna come out. But like having allergies in the weather makes it hurt more. I already get sinus pressure, but the allergies suck here. This city's polluted. Don't ever come here. You ever experienced that?
No, my allergies are all like pollen based. So Georgia's the worst place in the country for that.
The South is absolutely terrible. Even Texas too. Ragweed, pollen. Yeah.
Your car literally turns yellow because I have a blue car and my car would be completely yellow. Yeah, it's so gross. Anytime it rains, like it's just like bright, like highlighter yellow.
Oh,
streams
wow.
Of water
Oh my God.
It's everywhere.
I bet a lot of people get like sinus infections and get sick a lot.
Yeah.
And have it. Did you sneeze a lot?
I had terrible allergies when I lived there, especially the first few years. You build up an immunity a little bit and it gets better, but like the first few years I was like dying.
So I didn't have allergies until I moved here.
Yeah.
I didn't have
so it's probably
any of this.
Is yours like pollution?
I guess,
pollen, maybe?
Because, well, I got allergy tests. It's really cool because they like put the allergens in these like needles and they like do this across your back, like that with the needles, and your body gets hives, reacting and whatever. And I'm extremely allergic to dust mites and like grass and all oak trees, like the most. And I'll have like a thing on my phone where you can look up like what allergens are, and most of the time it's oak. Oak is like the top pollen here, and dust mites though are the worst because here it's so dry and there's dust everywhere. So of all the things, it's like, of course I'm severely allergic to. I'm guessing maybe it's that. I don't know, because I don't think dust mites can live in the dead of winter in Michigan. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, let's see what else we got.
One true Morty. If Jack Black joined the White Stripes, would they be called Jack and the White Stripes or Black and the White? Black and White Stripes. Probably Black and White Stripes. That's cool.
Definitely. That is
and there's
super
already
cool.
a Jack. So it'd be confusing.
Oh, totally confusing. Jack and the White Stripes. But maybe they did that on purpose. But I like Black and White Stripes. That would be really cool. Jack Black is really cool. I'd love to meet. Forgotten Toothpick said, have you ever made your own cocoa-covered espresso beans? Not? No. Well, no, actually, I tried once. It doesn't work.
It's hard.
It's super hard.
It's too small.
Yeah. I took little coffee beans and I melted some chocolate and drizzled it over the coffee beans, and it only creates a very thin layer over the.
Oh yeah.
So you need like a lot. You need a thick. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how confection. Is that a confectionist?
I think so.
Confectioner, something like that. Yeah. I don't know how they do it because they get a very thick coat around the espresso beans. When I tried, it didn't work and it tasted terrible, and I threw. It didn't work at all. Or maybe you need a specific type. I'm not sure. Hey, we got another follow. Don't know if you can see it, but we got one. Let's see. Nianu. Both of ya. to both of us. And planned. What? And a planned. It's PLAN and then NED is capital. Planned rat battle. Who would win? Why is it that? Is there a reason why it's capital?
I don't know. That means
Planned rat battle. Who would win?
not
know.
me. You would win.
I don't think so.
You
got some good fire, especially when you write stuff.
I can't
You're
talk
good.
though.
Yes,
I'm
you
so
can.
bad.
I've seen
just
you
like,
rap.
Ugh.
You come out of the. You're like a snake. You come out of the grass. I don't see it coming. I'm
Just
serious.
confused.
Maybe we
So
just
I
both start
lose my
giggling,
default. Yeah.
and we pull up pillows.
It would
Start
not be a
pillow
very like,
fighting.
intense battle.
No, definitely not. Not a very competitive that way either. I'm like, no, I just like being silly. Forgot toothpick said. What's a desired purchase you can't quite have yet? Mine's a motorcycle. That's a really cool purchase. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle? I've never been on one. I'm scared.
No, yeah.
I'm afraid of those. A desired purchase, a house.
Yeah.
A freaking house.
Or at least a place where I don't have roommates.
yeah.
That would be nice.
Me too. Yeah, you have a lot of roommates, right?
Yeah.
How many? 6?
No. It's
4?
There's 3 other people in my house.
You have
So
a
it's
house.
me. Yeah.
So you have a yard.
So that's nice. Could
That is
never like
nice.
afford a place like roommates. So it's a
Yeah,
compromise.
you're lucky. It is. It really is. But you
Mhm.
want your own house. I want my own damn
Yeah.
house here. But that's a lot to ask. 2 of my good friends found houses in the valley. I know you don't like the valley, but they found them in like Sherman Oaks and then like a couple miles down the
Yeah.
street where we are now.
Oh.
And I think they're both renting, but it was like the most reasonable renting prices.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it was 2,600, but like for a house it was like 3 bedrooms,
Yeah,
2,
that's
3
not bad.
bedrooms, a front yard. One of them has the biggest backyard I've ever seen. Like it's just was like, holy crap, how did you find it? So sometimes stuff will pop up, but you have to be diligent. I mean, I'm talking like even with apartments, like every day you gotta
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
first because it's really hard and very expensive. Even living alone, like if you were to live alone or I were to live alone in a studio, and you'd like, oh, maybe I'll find one for $800. Good luck. Probably no toilet in there or a kitchen.
Yeah, you're gonna spend like
1,000 to live by yourself, and it would be a studio. There would be no bedroom. There would be probably a bathroom. Yeah, it's expensive. All right. Well, a desired a house. Definitely a house. Definitely a house. The janitor 2009 said weirdest / special talent that most people don't know about. Oh boy. Boy, this always reminds me of like 2nd grade talent show, and I was like, I can wiggle my ears a little bit, but like not really.
oh yeah, I can do.
Everyone can do that. Weird though.
You ever do that like
Oh, that's really cool. How do you do that?
I can't do it. I don't think
How do
it
you
counts
do
as a
that?
talent. I don't know.
I always think of something physical, a weird special talent that people don't know about. I don't know. You know how to sew really well. You're really good at being. You're very handy. I think you're very handy, very thrifty. Yeah, that's a really good quality. I don't think it's weird, but I think it's a good talent to have. Everyone knows I like to make coffee. I like cooking. I don't know. That's not weird though. I don't know how to dive. That doesn't count. That's something I don't know how to do. That's hard. I'm not really good at a lot of like
I don't have any like
things.
special.
Me either. Like I don't know how to water ski.
I don't know any like bar trick.
I don't know. Yeah, bar tricks. Right. I don't know how to tame a bear. I'm not. I don't know how to do those like, darts. I'm not any of those things. Piano, maybe. No, it's not weird though. I know. Maybe the fact that I could, like some people, I can hear music really well and I can play it on the piano.
Oh yeah, that's totally a thing.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I've always been pretty good at. If I hear something, I can then play it. Even I've done it on the guitar, and I'm like, holy crap. But the guitar was interesting because it really calluses up your fingers really quickly. What else? Toothpick said, when was the last time you screamed from a scare? Oh, this was recent. I gotta think though. So, like screamed? I don't know, probably a haunted house.
I don't think I
Yeah.
scream when I'm like genuinely scared. I just
Like
freeze.
get freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, "Boop."
Yeah. I squeak.
You
More than I
squeak.
scream.
I could see that.
Girl talk.
Hey, yeah. Lois, when's the last time you got scared?
And
Like, you
screamed.
screamed.
When's the last time you screamed
Oh, me
in
and
fear?
Priscilla scare each other all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you scream?
No.
You don't scream? See, I'm trying to think. I feel like it'd be like a haunted house.
Yeah, you have to, or you need to be somewhere where you're like in the mindset to scream.
Exactly.
Did you guys say thank you for those snacks we got and the
Oh.
Clorox wipes?
No, what do we get? Clorox wipes are awesome.
We got snack bars.
We got snacks. We don't know who they're from. And we got Clorox wipes.
We got
Thank you.
snacks and Clorox wipes.
If it was
Thank you.
Send me a message on Discord so we can.
Yeah, please do it. Show yourself so we know. Because we want to. That's really cool, man. I love cleaning. And I love cleaning supplies.
Yep.
That's how you know. I get
love
excited.
Clorox wipes are so
Oh my
nice.
gosh, I know. And they smell really good and they disinfect. Yeah, those are the best. I love those. I can't think of a time I was scared. I think someone, like, I don't really scream. Yeah, I just kind of like jump or go, scared me. I was playing Zelda and something me and Zelda recently, like this last week, playing it, and something happened and I didn't know what it was. Someone shot me with an ice arrow and it made a weird sound that I had never heard before in the game, and it hit me and I was frozen. I didn't know what happened, and it like legitimately made my heart go crazy because it was just a sound. Like, I think your brain freaks out. Like, I'm a light sleeper, so when I hear something, when it's not the white noise you're already hearing, like a big sound or anything, I wake up and get scared. So scary. Techie said, I'm currently coming down with a cold of some sort. What are your go-to get well items?
There's a juice that they sell. They sell it at the Ralph's near me, but I think it's probably easier to find in stores. It's like lemon ginger echinacea juice. It has like it's like in a glass, one of those weird bottles. It's like this big, and it has like a yellow label with a purple flower on it. And I down that stuff.
And you feel better? I was gonna say too, I've heard echinacea. My mom, like when someone in the family was sick, she used to sprinkle echinacea on like my food. Yeah. And I would eat that. Echinacea is really good. Ginger's really good. All those things. But I've seen those little shots with like, if you're stuffed up, the cayenne pepper remedy. Yeah. I always try to stay as natural as I absolutely can whenever I'm sick or trying to come down with something. Again, if it doesn't work and you have to, like, you don't know this, 'cause some people don't know this, but taking over-the-counter cold and flu medicine doesn't cure it. It just helps your pain symptoms. Like, it's just a pain reliever. But drink lots of water and get lots of sleep. Those are stay hydrated, sleep. Sleeping will kick everything into motion. Definitely ginger, cayenne, lemon. You can even make your own. Echinacea is good. Vitamins. Keep drinking your vitamins. That's what I say. Yep. Heck yeah. Agreed. Hope you can feel better soon. Awful. Do the next one.
Lampoon. What is your biggest scar and what's the story behind it?
Like physical or emotional?
Let's do physical.
I love that you jump right in. No, we're not getting that deep. Let's do physical. Okay. Oh, I've got a couple.
Mine are like all the same size.
Are they really?
Yeah. I have 2 scars on the same knee. One's that's like totally healed that you can't, and then another on the top of my knee.
That's
because
holy
I
crap.
fall
I
off bikes a lot and in puddles.
In
clumsy.
puddles. One of my girlfriends too, every time it would rain, she would always fall in a puddle.
Yeah.
No matter what. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you always?
I don't know why.
She would show up to school as a kid like with her pants wet, and she was like, I fell in another puddle. I was like, what? How? And it was just from bikes and stuff. Like, were you a kid? Were you an adult?
Yeah, one's from falling off the bike as a kid, and the one on the middle of my knee is from like probably 6 months to a year ago, walking into. It had rained for like 2 minutes. There was a puddle, and I decided to just walk through the puddles, walking around and it was like, like the mossy, like sludgy, slimy kind of stuff, and I just slid. And
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, jeez, you have to get stitches? That's
I scar really easy. I don't like. It's really hard to leave a bruise. Easy. I'm the opposite.
See,
no bruises, but like I scar. I have a scar from like scratching part of my finger on Velcro like 5 years ago. Like I scar.
That's so funny.
So easily.
I have this scar on my hand. Like you can see it right there. I don't know if you could. It's right here. And I knew it was going to leave a scar. That's from Alex. It was one of the first shows we did.
I remember.
And he cut me, and I remember that. Yeah, he clawed me. And I knew, I looked at it, and it just was in a place that couldn't heal properly and right. And I was like, this is going to leave a scar. He's going to be a part of me forever. Yep. And it's still there. Yeah, he marked me. He marked me real good. And yeah, I think another one, I know I've talked about this one. You can't even really see it. Wait, whoa. Whoops. Sorry. Where'd it go? You can kind of see, not really. See, I don't really scar that much. This was a sear.
A what?
A sear from a pan, from like
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
I seared myself on a pan. I know I've talked about this before. I was making, my friend got me a cannabis cookbook for my birthday, and I was making Granny's smoked mac and cheese, and it had like 6 to 8 different cheeses in it. I like homemade the whole thing, and I pulled out the first tray of just breadcrumbs I made. I don't know what happened. I just remember feeling the sear, and I had a serious like scar and sear all the way down here. I didn't feel it right away. That was one of them. I have one I haven't talked about on the back of my calf. It's a long one, and it kind of looks like a really long like lightning bolt. When I was a kid, I was at the fair, and I was trying to get into the sheep pen or one of the pens, and I wanted to play with the sheep, or I wanted to go find my family or something, and it was a wire fence, and as I was lifting and there's like, I got so good at climbing over them because they move a lot. It's not stable, they just move, and I got so good climbing over, and then this one, my calf came right over the top, and it cut all the way up my leg. Yeah, wide open. I didn't have to get stitches, but I went straight to the medic. I remember that. That was like bad, but falling off my bike. Yeah.
I have like
that.
a lot of little scars, like on the very tip.
Oh really?
Like all the way around it. I've talked about it before, but when I put my
Jesus. Oh, what? I don't know if you've.
It's awful.
What?
So I have like the deepest ones like right there,
I see
and then
it.
I have like one there, one there, one there.
What do you mean
and
you
one
put your
there.
finger in a blender? Does
I
it
have
on?
like, it wasn't on when I put my finger in it because I was trying to like, it's an immersion blender, so it's the kind that it's just like a blade just on a stick kind of, and you use it to like make sauces or something that's already in a pot.
Yeah.
But like food would get stuck kind of like between the blade itself and the little cap that goes around it, so I would like turn it off, scoop all that out, and then keep blending it. And I just had my finger on like the power button and wasn't paying attention and like turned it on my finger.
Oh, how bad did it? But it bled like a mofo.
Yeah, I had to get stitches and all that stuff. But
damn,
I can't feel my finger.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So if I do this,
yeah, it feels like I'm wearing like a thick glove.
Really?
Yeah.
Your
It's
nerves
like,
are gone. I think, right?
I don't think you can see it, but like I had 13 stitches, like just
13?
right around, just like a top knuckle of my fingertip.
Do stitches hurt? I've never had them. Do they? Because they literally
They don't
stitch
feel
your
good.
skin, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had like a
Stitches are weird.
blocker, like pain. I always forget the name for it. There's like a something blocker type of pain remover for when I got stitches put in, so that was fine. But getting them out was the worst. Getting them out hurts a lot.
Really?
Yeah, that was the worst part.
Why was it so painful?
It's just because like it started to heal and the stitches are like in the skin, so then they're like, but it's still like a wound because I got them out a week later, so it was still like definitely very sensitive, but it had started to heal over. So she had to like undo all these knots that were like embedded in my skin and like pull all the threads out and like heal it against. It felt awful.
I only had dissolvable stitches in my mouth.
Yeah,
that's it. When I was eating pretzels, right, and then I ate stitches. Yeah, but it was dissolvable. I mean, I'm fine. I didn't see them later either. That would be, my brother got stitches as a kid, and I don't really know what happened. Like, I remember he cut his head open, but I remember when it happened, but I don't remember him telling me, like, just hurt. I feel like staples are where it's at. Staples would hurt. Why would you get staples? Is it because it's a bigger?
I guess.
I want to know the difference.
If like stitches aren't strong enough.
Yeah. I'm like, whose idea was it to take a needle and thread and to take like things that you use to put objects that don't have nerves in them together and put them in humans? No. Let's see, what else? Bison D said, what game are you most looking forward to / hoping for at E3? Oh boy.
I don't know anything.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, I mean, but that's not gonna happen. I'm excited to see what Nintendo has for their Switch. Now that I have one and I'm super invested in it, I'm excited to see what games they have for it. I'm always excited to see what Square Enix has because I like Square Enix. I would say Konami. Well, I don't know. But I like, I like the Square Enix has, and I want to know what Nintendo has. I always find that interesting. PlayStation or whatever. I don't know. I'm also always surprised to see what comes out, and I'm like, oh, I didn't expect that, or oh, this is going to be super cool. Red Dead Redemption 2 would be cool. The Last of Us 2 would be cool. I don't know if they'll have any demos of it, but probably some footage. Yeah. Games.
I don't know. game stuff.
You do.
Very
You
little.
know some.
I'm like a year behind.
That's okay. That's me. I swear before I started this job, I was like, it wasn't, I grew up with video games and then I kind of dipped out for a while, but I forgot that I did because I was so involved with my social life.
Yeah.
And I like skipped over the whole PlayStation 3 genre.
Yeah.
So when I got back into it, I was like, when did the change happen? When you put in a disc, it downloads the game and then you can play it instead of just putting the disc in and then clicking play. Like that change was so dramatic for me that I was like, whoa. When did that happen? And there's patches for games where if something doesn't go right, they can put it out to the, like, that blew my mind. That was I missed that gap. So hearing about it was like, wait, what? And I still sometimes get blown away by that. But yeah. Let's see. How are we on time?
Probably
Wrap it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there any?
I get so caught up. Wait, what? Hold on. Kevin Von Close said, Aaron, if you enjoy coffee, would you want to try this? What is that? Coffee flavored vodka Death Wish. It looks really cool, but I don't know. Those two combined sound really gross. It looks super cool though. I really like the bottle. It looks like a bottle of wine.
I'd be nervous because anytime I've had like flavored vodka,
Tastes like artificial crap.
That and if I'm hungover at all, then like whatever that was flavored as, I don't want for like
because
a long
it's
time.
sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar is what gets you hungover. Looks really cool.
And I would be afraid to have that and like feel shitty the next day and be like, I don't like coffee anymore.
Exactly. Oh, you're so right. Time to take what? Do we have time to take another question?
Yeah, we can take one more.
Let's see. Yeah, let's take another question and then we'll wrap it up. Your answer to Jake's question. Am I your favorite bald person? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are. And you look good. I don't know why people are like, I know it's a big thing to like, I would hate to lose my hair or be bald, but a lot of guys I hear, my brother, my whole life was like, Aaron, am I balding? Aaron, am I losing my hair? Like, and I know so many guys that do that and they're constantly like, am I losing my hair? Like, no, you're fine. Even if you did, you'd still look really hot. Like, I don't know. I think I've said that before. Doesn't matter. What's inside? Speaking of The Bachelor, have you watched the Lifetime show Unreal?
I saw the first season and I really, really, really liked it. And then I heard that
What's it about?
It's like a fully scripted show about the people making like The Bachelor. It's called like Prince Charming or something. It's not called The Bachelor, but it's definitely modeled after The Bachelor. And it's about like the producers and like their experience dealing with the contestants and dealing with like their personal stuff. It's really
like,
neat. It almost feels like dystopian. Like watch. It's like a very dark show, but it was really good.
That's awesome. You know what I started watching that was on Netflix? They had it on Netflix and they took it off Netflix and they put it back on. I found it because I started to watch The Keepers. Have you heard about that? It's about Sister Catherine something Keeter. It's about like the issues in the Catholic Church or like the stuff that they cover up and then people they've covered up to like that they've killed or raped or murdered. So there's a docuseries on it. And then I found Jesus Camp. Have you heard of Jesus Camp? Yeah. And I started to watch it. Oh man, I haven't finished it yet, but I've been wanting to watch it for a while. Yeah. So I really like documentaries a lot. So you want to take one more? Want to call it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are we?
Mayfrost. If you were born a man, the exact same personality, sex and relationships would be harder or easier.
This is a very good question. The exact same personality. Shit. I really do think there are privileges in this world, social privileges of being a man and being a female. Depends on the situation. I'm not saying that I believe in them, I'm just saying that they're real. Like you could go out as a girl and get a drink at a bar for free, probably more likely than you would a guy, but if you go, maybe it'd be different if it depends on the bar you go to. I don't know.
I think just like
harder or easier.
It'd be probably harder.
Yeah.
Harder?
Well, specifically for sex and relationships.
Yeah.
I think it would be harder. Shit, I'm not a guy, I don't know. I think it would be, sometimes I feel like my personality's awesome. But like, I've dated guys who are like, I can't handle your personality. Because
I think it would be harder for me to
hyper.
Start a relationship, but I think I'd have an easier
100%.
time in relationships.
Yeah. I see what you mean. It's hard to say. I think, oh, I'm not a dude, but because I always think, like, I know guys that sleep around a lot. Like, that's their thing. That's like their MO. They love to do it. They like to do it. That's the thing. And maybe it's from, I don't know if it's because of their personality. I don't know if it's because of their physicality. So maybe to that respect, if I was a guy, maybe sex would be easier because it depends on if I'd want it. No, if it's the same personality, I don't want that. Then no. I guess it depends on if you want it or not. I don't like to sleep around. I don't like to do like that. I think I'm really thinking about it. It depends on what you want. I think I'd still want the same things. A meaningful relationship.
Yeah.
But it might be easier because, like, when I try to think about, like, sometimes the way that women think versus the way men think, men are like ABC, like very linear, like it's more simplistic. And us, I think, like me, I'm like detailed. I'm like, no, ABC cow is green because when they walk on the moon, it's like plaid. And it's like, yeah, I get it. But then the guy's like, wait, what? I don't know. I think it could be the same if it was my personality. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I mean, I think, like, I think about all the shitty experiences I've had with dating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those experiences were a lot less likely to happen.
Hell yeah.
So
I do too.
that's probably part of it.
Like, how many times you be out in public too and you just get, like, wolf whistled at, or like what's the word I'm like, not subjected, but
Or just shitty stuff where it's like some guy wants to talk to you and you're not interested and you're polite about it, and it shouldn't be weird, and they get like aggro about it.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
if that's, wouldn't have to worry.
No, you wouldn't. Because
And even if that did happen, like, even in this weird world where anytime a guy goes out, there's a 50-50 chance some girl's gonna get mad at him for not
exactly
liking her enough, like,
or flirting with her enough.
You still probably wouldn't have to worry for your safety.
Correct.
So that's a thing.
That's a good way to talk about it. Absolutely. Because if you're a guy, you're minding your own business, and the girl get mad at you because you're not giving her eyes back because you're just minding your own business or doing your own thing, that's probably the worst. But being a girl, again, you're right. Turn them down politely, and then you get this attitude, or you get like that's happened to me too.
But if you're too nice to someone that you're not interested in,
then they get the wrong idea.
It's tough. There's a lot of like tricky things.
Very tricky. Yeah, I know. It's weird. There's both sides to the coin. So, well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we did it. That was really fun. I really liked it. I like girl time.
Yeah.
Need more girl time at the attack.
Yes.
This was good. Thank you guys so much for watching the staff cast with Coral and I. We're going to keep things groovy for you always, forever, here, and be awesome. Thank you for all your questions. Again, whoever sent us the snacks and the Clorox, let us know. Send us a message. We want to thank you personally because that's really sweet of you. I'm excited about that. I like cleaning and food. Two of my favorite things. It's so good. Okay, guys. We will see you later.
See ya.